Hello everyone, my name is Zach, and today my speech topic is on why marijuana should be legalized throughout the United States. To start off my speech, I have a question. How many of you guys have smoked marijuana or know someone who has? About 50% of the classroom, it looks like, which is a coincidence because the most recent study, it's a Gallup study, shows that more than 50% of Americans have tried marijuana. And that has been the most recent up-to-date study that has been proven true. Marijuana should be legalized in all states because it is safer than alcohol and tobacco. It is already used as a medicine, and taxing it could potentially help the United States economy. The first main point of my speech is how marijuana is safer than alcohol and tobacco. Every year, there's about 88,000 alcohol-related instances that resort to death. This makes alcohol the third most preventable cause of death in the United States. Could you guess what number one is? Correct, it would be tobacco. Tobacco has almost 500,000 deaths a year. I guess tobacco-related instances a year in the United States. That's about 1,300 people every single day dying to a tobacco-related incident. Marijuana has not had any deaths due to the drug itself. Tobacco also has way worse side effects from drug abuse than marijuana or alcohol does. The second main point of my speech is why marijuana should be legalized, because it is already used as a potential medicine. Many people who have this, who use marijuana medically, you need to have a card in order to buy it. And with that medical card, the patients they'll pick out the marijuana that they want at dispensaries or through doctors, and it's usually to help them with a physical or mental illness. Many patients who use medical marijuana tend to struggle with depression, and medical marijuana helps numb the pain or it helps cure their symptoms. Many people with chronic pain also say that the medical marijuana helps numb out the pain. For instance, one of my good friends, he's older, he just graduated college, but he had a really bad back injury, and he lives in Colorado. But he smoked medical marijuana, and it said that he actually can't feel the pain that goes through the nerves in his spine. And so yeah, a lot of people tend to have that in order to help numb the pain. And that is because marijuana helps produce relaxing effects, and it also helps people with sleeping disorders, people who tend to not be able to get as much sleep at night. Some people smoke medical marijuana and they actually do a lot better with their sleep. Many people with PTSD also say that marijuana helps them calm down and relax. A lot of times people with PTSD, they can't sit still, they can't relax, and they keep having constant flashbacks when medical marijuana actually has good benefits for that. Also, unlike smoking cigarettes, marijuana does not negatively affect your lungs. Instead, it increases the capacity of your lungs, your lung intake. The final point of my speech is how taxing marijuana could potentially help the United States economy. With marijuana being legal in the United States, it would open many more jobs for people in need of one. It would open many more jobs in order for people in need of one. Very sorry. Lots of dispensaries would open, creating many different types of jobs for people who are interested. As of 2019, there have been 200,000 new jobs created because of legalized marijuana in different states. That being like within dispensaries and managers and growers and farmers and all that. The increased tax revenues, the job growth, and investment opportunities are all reasons why marijuana should be legal. The United States could profit from all the taxes put on marijuana, and if you think about it, all of the marijuana that is smuggled into the United States illegally, it slips through the cracks, there's no taxes put on it. Versus if we already had it legal and people brought it in through, they could just tax it, make money off of it, push it through. We would make so much more money as the United States as a whole. People would no longer have to smuggle it in. As you can see, marijuana actually has so many benefits that people try to hide. When compared to alcohol or tobacco, it is a much safer alternative. No one has ever died from an overdose on marijuana, versus many people die a year per alcohol and tobacco. The legalization of marijuana can bring many different options to the table. I use many different credible sources to show you how it can help our economy, how it's used as medicine, and how it is still safer than tobacco and alcohol, and why marijuana should be legalized. Thank you.